Let's talk about patience and trust. You know, being patient with God and trusting God while being patient. As we go through life, we want to achieve all these things. We want to grab this, we want to grab that, which I think is absolutely okay. And I believe that's why God gave us all these gifts and talents so that we can achieve as much as we can and work hard and smart for the things that we want. But you cannot get the things that you want without God. You cannot get all the things that you were fighting for, the things that you were working for without God. And even if you do get them, you will not get everything that you deserve. Or you will probably get just a little bit of it. So you want to allow God to give it to you. You want to allow God to give you the things that you want. You want to put God in front. You want to put God ahead of you. You want to put God on the wheels so that He can give you the things that you want and you can get as much as you can, as much as you need with God. Let me tell you a short story about a little girl who went to the store with her mother. While they were at the store, they were walking around trying to shop for the things that they want. The owner of the store began to look at this little girl. For some reason, he liked her. And he said to the little girl, he said, you can dip your hand in the cookie jar and grab as much cookies as you want. And you can also dip your hand in the candy jar and grab as much candies as you want. And the little girl first, she looked at her mother. And the mother said, it's okay, honey. You can grab the cookies and the candies. And she said, no, I want the man to dip his hand in the cookie jar and the candy jar to give me the cookies and the candy himself. And the mother said, no, it's okay, you have my permission, you can get them. And the little girl said, no. And the man said, it's okay, you can get as much as you want. The little girl said, no, could you please dip your hand in those jars and give them to me, please? And the man said, okay. Finally, he dipped his hand and gave him as much cookies and as much candies as possible. And this little girl was happy. She was so happy. So on their way home, the mother was still thinking about what happened at the store earlier. So she decided to ask her daughter. She said, why didn't you take the cookies and the candies even though I gave you permission to do so? And she said, Mommy, she said, look at my hands. I have very tiny hands. And she said, if I would have taken those cookies or those candies, I would have gotten a little bit. He said, but when the older man took it for me, and he has bigger hands, see, now I have a lot of cookies and a lot of candies. And now I am very happy. So you see, it is similar to allowing God to give you the things that you want. Our hands are way smaller than God's. God's hands are way bigger than our hands. So when you give it out to God, it will give you overflow and overflow that you will not be able to contain. When you trust in God, it will give you everything. It will never fail you. It will never disappoint you. When you choose God, when you decide to lean and give everything unto God, you will not be disappointed. If you allow God to grab the things that you want and to hand them over to you, you will have a lot of cookies and candies. So give it out to God. Stop leaning on your own understanding. You don't know it all. And you think you have enough right now? Try God and see how much candies and cookies you will get. And trust me, candies and cookies are sweet. This is your son, Victor Rado. Thank you for your time. God bless you. And remember, there is absolutely nothing in this world that is greater than you.